A local officer's incredible transformation is now inspiring others. A former Marysville community service officer who once weighed more than 400 pounds lost nearly 200 pounds and has kept it off for years.
Now he's sharing his journey in a brand new book. It's aimed at helping others take back their own health. Here's our conversation with author Dave Vasconi. It's good to see you.
Thanks, it's good to be here.
You brought in a prop with you this morning.
I did.
And do you want to show that?
Sure.
And explain what that is.
Sure. These are pair of size 58 jeans that I once wore back in 2007 when I started my weight loss journey. And I've kept them around for moments like this to show people that anything is possible.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, so these are, I'm a 34, 36 now, but yeah, those are a good reminder of where I never want to be again.
I was going to say, when you look at those now and think about that was you 15 plus years ago to how you are now, which is remarkable.
Thank you.
What do you think when you look at those?
I can't believe it. I truly can't believe it. I look back on that time, I do remember it very well.
Yeah.
I have not forgotten being morbidly obese and how it affected my life and the fear I had, you know, about longevity issues from being obese. I have not forgotten any of that.
You were in your early 40s.
42.
Things changed for you.
Yes.
What was it that said to you, you know what, I need to make a change in my life and do something about this? What was it, that moment that made that life change for you?
Yeah, in December of 2007, on a Monday morning, I woke up and I realized that I had strained my back sleeping. Who strains their back sleeping? Well, that would be me. Yeah. Called my sergeant, said, I can't come in, I need to go to the doctor. And I got to the doctor's office and they walk you back to the scale. And I stepped on that scale and it said 408 pounds. And that was a life-altering moment. In fact, I'm not sure I remember much about what the doctor said to me during my visit about my lower back strain. Yeah. But he gave me a week off and I went home and I pondered my life. And I thought, what will I weigh next year? And what will I weigh the year after that? And when will I be dead? I was 42. I really didn't think I'd live to be 50, to be honest. So that was the defining moment that changed my life. It wasn't health issues or anything like that. It was seeing that number on the scale. Shook my tree.
When you're beginning a journey of such a big life change at that point, how do you even start that process?
Good
what
question.
Did you do to start?
Yeah, it certainly seems like a daunting task when you're morbidly obese. When I was morbidly obese, I can say to you that I didn't know really where to begin, but I knew I had to do something. So I started out slow. I logged all of my food that I was eating for a week. I decided to go with a high protein, low carb, no sugar, low sodium, low calorie diet to have a calorie deficit. And I put together an eating plan and started my journey.
And that was, you told me 3 years.
That was, yeah, in 2007, December 2007 is when I started that. In 11 months, I lost 100 pounds. Wow. And at 20 months, I was down 160 pounds. And I kept it off for 1 year. And after 1 year, I went and met with a surgeon and had the remaining skin and hanging fat removed from my midsection all the way around. Mm-hmm. That's definitely a very life-changing moment. You kind of get your life back that day. And yeah, and then I just continued. After 2 or 3 years, you have new eating habits. So the old Dave is gone, the new Dave is there. You feel positive about yourself and your new image, and you just continue to run with it. And so that's what I did.
And we don't want to give away secrets, of course, but one might ask, how have you kept it off all this time for 15 years? I mean, that's a good chunk of time.
Yeah, thank you. 12 years ago, I changed to a plant-based diet, and I have kept my weight off as a vegan. And again, lots of high protein, low carb eating. Who knew plants had so much protein in them? So I have just utilized plant-based eating to maintain my weight this whole time. And honestly, I can say I've never felt better in my life. And I'm 60.
Good for you.
Yeah, thank you.
It's like a whole new life for you, isn't it?
It is a whole new life. And now this next part of my journey, which is to promote my book, is I want to help people.
Yeah.
That's the goal. It's fantastic to lose your weight and get your life back. And I want people to have that. And I'm hoping that folks will go out and grab my book and read it and feel inspired.
How do people get a copy?
They go on Amazon and order it. It's in hard copy, and it's $24.99. And paperback, I just published the paperback, and it is, I think it's $16.99. So easy to do. And then all I ask is, if you read the book, write a review.
Love it.
Redemption. That was a great conversation, Steve. You
Thank
asked
you.
great questions.
Powerful. And if you had a very keen eye, you might have noticed on his left arm there is the word redemption, which is the title of his book. And one thing that I thought was really important to highlight is when he talked about taking that first step, which was small, you know, pointing out what you eat over the course of an entire week. And if you look back over that course of the week, you can really sort of take in just what you're putting into your body. And that was just another sort of visual cue of that change in his life needed to be made.
Keeping a log, sort of. Yeah.
Exactly.
Wow. Looking forward to checking out that book.
Good book, yeah.
Powerful story.